Welcome to CrashMagic. Today I'm going to show you a really great trick. We'll start with the performance and then a tutorial of the trick, which is really easy to learn. Now this effect always amazes me, let alone the spectators, so I hope you enjoy it and let's get on with the performance. Let me attempt to show you something a little bit different with these cards. Now when I was younger I realised that I was able to detect the colours of the cards just by touch alone, so today I'm going to try and demonstrate that if I can still do that. We'll start then by splitting the pack into two fairly even piles, and once we've done that we will riffle shuffle these two piles together. There we go. And now I'll push the piles together and spread them out so you can see that it is a totally fair, if not perfectly performed, riffle shuffle. Okay, so let's collect these cards back up and push them together. Now, as you can see, these cards are well and truly mixed, and what I want you to do is choose any point in the pack where there are two cards of the same colour together, either two blacks or two reds. Okay, this black queen and jack are fine, yep, so I'll split the pack here. So as you've seen, the pack has been well and truly shuffled, but let's now see if I still have that ability to detect card colours. So I'm going to try by touch alone to pick out cards where I think one is red and the other is black. I'm not sure about these first two. No, don't think so. Ah, these feel red and black. Yes. Nope. Yes, these feel red and black. And these as well. No, don't think so. Yeah, I think these next two are. And these. And these as well, I think. Yes. Oh, this feels like a block of all the same colour here. Yeah, there's a number here that feel all the same colour. Ah, these two definitely are. No. Yes. Yes, I think so. And these two as well, I think. No, definitely not those two. Yeah, I think so. Nope. No, these feel red. Ah, these two. And these feel red and black as well. And these final two as well, I think. Yes. Okay, let's see if we can pick out some more red and black pairs. No, I don't think so. Yeah, definitely these two. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. And oh, I'm not sure about this group. I wonder if this is the same group as before. They certainly feel the same colours, I think. That's definitely red and black. And that. And these last two. Okay, let's go through these last few cards then. Yep, these feel red and black. And these. and these last two. Well, I hope you enjoyed that performance. Now that trick depends on something called the Gilbreath principle, which is a phenomenon noticed by Norman Gilbreath, who was a mathematician and also a magician. I'll do my best to try and explain the principle, but first I'll just show you the steps so that you can learn and perform this trick. So, to start with, you need to set up the whole deck, alternating red and black cards. It only takes a minute to set this up, and once you've done that, you're then ready to begin. Now, while you're introducing the trick, you can cut the cards a few times, or you can even let a spectator cut the cards as well if you want, because as I'm sure you know, cutting the cards doesn't change their order at all. It just changes the rotation. So you can quickly show some of the cards at this point, and the spectator won't be able to notice the whole pack is in red and black order. Next thing you need to do then is split the pack roughly into two. Doesn't matter how close it is or accurate it is, but you've got to ensure that the colour of the card at the bottom of the pack is the same as the colour of the bottom card that you cut to, so in this case both black. So then you can riffle shuffle the two piles together. Again, obviously you do that as well as you can, but it doesn't have to be an accurate perfect riffle shuffle. I then like to spread the cards out at this point so that the spectators can see the cards have been properly shuffled, and as you can see, mine certainly isn't a perfect riffle shuffle. You can then collect the cards together and show them, and you then ask the spectator to choose anywhere where there are two red cards or two black cards together. So they can choose anywhere in the pack where there's two red or two black cards together. They've got totally free choice. So they could choose those two red cards, for example, or these two black ones, or these two red ones here. So if they chose there, we would then split the pack at that point and cut the cards to reverse the order of those two piles. So now you are all ready to go and show how you're able to detect pairs of cards where one card is red and the other is black. Now you could of course at this point just go through the whole pack, showing that in every pair one is red and one is black. But I don't think that's great as a performance to just go through showing that. So I think what works much better is if, like in my performance, you reject some of the cards, stating that you think no, they're not red and black, you think they're both the same colour. Now you can reject whichever cards you like, but you must do them in pairs, so either 2, 4, 6, etc. together. And it's best as well if you can make it not too obvious that you're always rejecting pairs of cards. So sometimes if you collect 4 or 6 cards together, maybe in a bit of a group, and then put them down together where it's not obvious that there's 4 or 6 in that group. So once you've been through the whole pack the first time, you can then pick up the cards that you rejected and go through them again until you've turned over and revealed every pair as a red and black card. So that's the trick, all based on the Gilbreath principle. And put very simply, that principle states that if you have a recurring pattern of cards in the pack, if you reverse the pattern and then split it into two roughly equal halves and riffle shuffle them together, certain properties of the deck will be retained. I'll try and demonstrate now with an easy example. So if we get the ace, 2, 3, 4 and 5 out of one suit, and 5, 4, 3, 2 ace, so the reverse order in a different suit. So if we riffle shuffle these two piles together, and let's assume to start with, it's a bit of an assumption I know, that I'm the worst riffle shuffler ever, so you just put one pile on top of the other. That's the worst riffle shuffle you can possibly get. If of course we split these back into two piles of 5, of course you've still got the same arrangement of ace 2, 3, 4, 5 in each pile. Now let's say I'm a slightly better riffle shuffler than that. So this time we'll say 1 from this pile will go down, maybe 2 from this pile, then maybe 1 from this pile, 2 from this pile, 3 from this pile and 1 from this pile. So that's sort of a random riffle shuffle if you like. So if we split this group into 2 piles again of 5 cards, then just look, we've still got ace 2, 3, 4 and 5 in both piles of cards. So that recurring pattern has been maintained. Now of course we didn't use ace 2, 3, 4, 5. In our trick we were using red and black cards and maintaining that pattern. Well, that's the end of the trick. If you like it, please like it and subscribe. If you've got any comments, leave them down below, and see you soon.